Hi, I'm Katie, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. What? I know! TikTok was getting banned, and then it wasn't, and everyone's asking me what to pack for the Camino, and I was like, I should just go to YouTube and talk about it for a while. So here we are. Here's what to pack on the Camino. Basically, yeah, so I'm Katie, we covered that. I'm a little bit nervous if you couldn't tell, and I'm wearing my pajamas. Don't question it. Anyways, I did the Camino last year. You can tell because I got a tattoo of it, because that's what you have to do when you do the Camino. You have to get a tattoo. Anyways, let's talk about what to pack for the Camino because it is important. Like, you're carrying everything on your back up the mountains, through the countryside, and down that dirt road for 7 miles when it's cold and you're wet and it's raining and all you want to do is lay in a bed. You're going to be thinking about that dress that you ordered online because you thought it would be cute and put drawn to take a photo next to the river. It's not worth it, okay? It's not. What you pack matters, every ounce counts, and I'm here to guide you, to be your shaman through this. I did the Portuguese route from Porto to Santiago, and then I kept walking to Murcia and Finisterre, and I went from May to June. So the mornings were cold, the day was hot, and the night was a lot colder than expected. So you kind of need everything, unfortunately. But it is beautiful weather. Sometimes it rained my whole first week, so that was great. My feet suffered, and yeah, still out of breath. How do people make these? Maybe we should just get into it. Here's everything I packed, and if I liked it or not, and if it was worth it or not, and what I would change, etc., etc. Let's start with my pack. Think of this as your turtle shell, and turtles don't like to leave their shell, do they? No, they're not hermit crabs. This is going to be a part of your body. It's like a second limb. This thing is on you at all times as you're going up those mountains. I keep talking about these mountains. It was hilly, okay? It was hilly. I didn't expect that. I live at the beach. I'd recommend going to your local outdoor place, whether that's REI or another one that I don't know about. I went to REI, and Tom from REI helped me get set up. He showed me the ropes. He showed me what it is to be a backpacker. When I told him I had 10 days to prepare, he was like, girl, you're crazy. The fit really does matter. It needs to be comfortable, it can't bounce, it needs to be fit right. Just go to REI or wherever and just get someone who like knows backpacks, like someone whose life is backpacks. You need to find that person and ask them to help you. Tell them about your ignorance. Be like, I don't know anything. And they will be like, I got you, if you're lucky. If not, and you're like, I don't know what to do, and you look about my size and shape, Osprey Tempest 40 liter. It was perfect size. Yeah, let's talk about why I like it. So, you got this little hatch at the top, so whenever I was wearing it, I could just reach behind me and grab things out of it. I kept my pilgrim passport in there, my phone sometimes, some snacks. Because the one, you don't want to have to take off your pack and go in there and search for something and then put it back on, and it's just, you're 17 miles in, like there's no time for that. You got places to be. So I like the little top part, and you can fit a lot of things in there. I mean, it's large. And then underneath, you have another one, and this is where I would put like more things that I could just like reach up and grab. You do need to take it off to get to this part. Maybe like stinky clothes as well, because it is mesh. So yeah, I liked that part. Inside, I liked how it was just a drawstring. Like you can just suck that bad boy up, open it up. You don't have to worry about anything. Just, it's simple. It's like Velcro shoes for adults having a midlife crisis and walking through Spain. Check out the inside of this thing. Here we go. That's really informative, Katie. Thank you so much for showing me an empty bag. Yes, you can fit all your belongings in there, hopefully. Yeah, but it's just basically one big thing, no compartments, just a big empty sack. And that worked for me. Up front, we've got a shell. Hope everyone knows what this means. Otherwise, what are you doing here? It's okay. We accept you as you are. So the front little patch, it's like this breathable material. So you could also put your stinky clothes in there until you get a chance to wash them. I like to keep my fruit in here. I survived off of apples and bananas, and I kept all of them right here. I might have to stand up for this. You're gonna have to see my pajama pants. That's really embarrassing. You can also unpack it from the bottom here. These two little zippers. What? Now the empty hole. Whoop. You can see through it. Dual access. Side pockets, perfect for a water bottle in there. You got another one on this side. I just stick water bottles in there, you know, it's what they're made for. And on the hips, you got these little pockets as well. So many pockets. It's great. I could fit my phone in here pretty well. A power pack. Should I show you how it fits in my PJs? Don't judge me. Here we go. Oh, what? It's so cute. And it hooks right here. So it goes across at your waist. You want to tighten it like that. Maybe I'll make a whole video on the pack. Tighten right there. There we go. And now you're packed up, my dude. Another thing that I liked about the pack is that it has this air escape. I liked that it was like cushioned a little bit, had some mesh, it was breathable. And right in between where your stuff is in the shell is where you keep the water bladder. You are going to need a water bladder because water is important. You need to stay hydrated. There's great water fountains all along the way. Drink it. It's kind of hard to get it in and out. I always just ended up just like filling it with a water bottle every day, so that way I didn't have to like, I'm lazy, I'm American, come on. Whoop, the straw pops out there and you just stay hydrated on the move. It's great. You need the water bladder. Get the water bladder. Especially during the month of May, it is going to rain on the Camino and you are going to need a rain cover. This thing is great. It's really easy, has a drawstring feature, and it fits into this little thing, believe it or not. Ta-da! I didn't do it right this time, actually. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. But yeah, rain cover. You're gonna need it. Get it. So that's the pack gear you need. Let's move on to the other kind of gear. Packing cubes. I got these on Amazon and they served me well. Water bottle. I got this along with some poles at Decathlon. It's basically the Portuguese version of Dick's Sporting Goods. I am a big fan of the poles, actually. That was debatable. I liked them. They kept me going. They were just something to play with. I use them as lightsabers sometimes. They were fun. Get some poles. Sleeping bag liner. If you're going through May to June, July, August, I don't know why you would go in the heat of summer, but if you are, you're only going to need a sleeping bag liner. This thing is really lightweight. All it is kind of like a little sack to sleep in. I got this one on Amazon and I liked how, I'm not gonna take it out of the bag because I didn't wash it after the trip and I'm kind of scared of what's in it. I think I might just throw it away at this point. It's really lightweight material. I'll just throw a photo up of what it looks like. Another thing I'm not going to open and might burn later is the quick dry towel. You are going to need a quick dry towel. Get a quick dry towel. This thing dried in like literally 5 minutes. I used it every single day and I'm scared of it. I washed it, still scared of it. Headlamp, 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 headlamp. I never use this, but I'd still recommend it because it's one of those things like I might wake up early. You only really need this if you wake up before the sunrise. I'm not an early riser. I was a late, roll out of bed when everyone else was getting up type of pilgrim. So, it's up to you, but I like it. It's like a cool little like locks. You need 2 types of locks. I'm an anxious person, I'm American, I don't trust anyone, so these are the types of locks that I would recommend. One of these basic ones that you can just put over the locker if you stay in a hostel or a private albergue would be nice. This one's nice. It's extendable, so you could wrap it around the zippers of your pack and put it together, so if you left your pack out just like hanging out by itself, you're like, nah man, it's secure, it's fine. And it's, The Camino's a really friendly place, but trust issues. Hand sanitizer. Some clothing pins. You don't need these because every albergue has them for you. You can tell because I brought them home, like I'd never use these. This little case to store all of your electronics and wires. I got this on Amazon. I actually got most of this stuff on Amazon. I'll have that all linked in my bio. It has like little storage for everything. Ta-da. It still has some like batteries in it too. Along with a adapter. Because you're not in America anymore. Things change. They do things differently. I also brought some portable chargers because I wasn't sure if I would be able to find some outlets, and I never had an issue finding outlets, but on some days I was walking for a very long time and recording a lot on my phone, and my phone would just die, so these were nice to have. Again, Everything is linked from Amazon in this bio or in my blog. Also, I just launched a blog for the first time ever. I'm a blogger since the Tumblr days. I feel so cool. This thing was nice. I liked it. I locked it. Sunglasses. I brought my real Ray-Bans actually, and I felt really cool with them. Why get nice things if you're not gonna wear them? So, my real Ray-Bans. I didn't even bring the case actually, I just wore them the whole time. Tripod. I never used this. I kept this in my bag the entire time. You don't need this. Unless, I mean, you might. It depends on what you're making, but I always either just videoed handheld or just stuck my phone up against a wall, you know? GoPro. Never used it. Filmed everything on my phone. These headphones rocked, and I wish that Sony would respond to my email because they died, and I'm scared that I'm not gonna have them for my next Camino. These are great. I did half marathon training in them, Camino in them, and they are awesome. These are the Sony something, something, something. I'll put it on the screen. They're noise canceling. They're really tiny, compactable. They saved me from long days walking alone where I could just listen to the Beatles and zone out, or when the guy next to me at the albergue wouldn't stop snoring. This tuned it out, okay? Sometimes the earplugs aren't enough. These are enough. These are awesome. Sony, hit me up, dude. Why did I do that? Fanny pack. Hear me out. I've never been a fanny pack girl, but this thing. Oh, my ride or die. This thing was with me every step of the way. I trusted it so much. This little $10 Amazon fanny pack. I put so much trust in it. It kept my passport and my wallet and my pilgrim passport and everything that I needed to like be in a foreign country was in this fanny pack. You're gonna need one of these, at least like a little bag or something, because when you get to your albergue and you shower and you change, you're gonna wanna go explore the town, and you need to bring all of your personal belongings with you because most of the time you're just leaving your pack by your bed. Again, trust issues. Everyone's really nice, but trust issues. I liked how this one had a little hidden compartment in here, like on the inside. It fit my passport perfectly, and I loved that. You know, dual security here. And I never wore it as a fanny pack because I'm too cool for that. I wore it across my body, like all the cool kids do. On here, I also have a dry bag. I live in Charleston, so like I just grabbed this from my house and I was like, maybe this will come handy. It did. It rained the entire time, and so I had this dry bag where I would just throw everything that was in my pack into this. It's about the same size, just for like an extra layer of protection in case it monsooned or something. I don't know what my thought process was there, but it also worked as a laundry bag for the stinky clothes. We're really into stinky clothes today. So, yep, dry bag. I don't know, a drawstring bag would be fine. Just an extra bag. It's always good to have. Just make sure it wraps up. Get your fanny pack on. Okay, I'm being weird. Another adapter. This one was cool. You can actually see I taped it because it had a light on it, and I was like, I felt bad that I had a light going when people were trying to sleep. But it has these little 2 USB ports next to it, and I liked that, so I could charge a lot of things at once. And my mom made me bring this like safety thing. I never used it. The Camino's really nice. But yeah, apparently if you like pull this thing, it makes a really loud noise. I don't know. Shoes are arguably the most important purchase for your Camino. I know I said that about the pack. The pack is very important, but the shoes. You are going to be walking across half a country, maybe a whole country, in these shoes. Make sure they fit. I'm yelling at past me. I went and picked up these pair of shoes and got on the plane. I did not research them. I didn't break them in. I didn't do anything. I was just like, yeah, these work. Let's go. So it's my fault. Everything negative that I'm about to say right now is my fault. Hokas, you hurt me. Listen, they got me to Santiago. They did get me there, but I did have a blister on every single toe when I got there. There were literally other pilgrims taking photos of my feet, being like, what happened to you? Hokas happened to me. So They got me there though. I mean, I saw other people wearing these. Again, it's my fault, but you only need trail runners. Like, go find some trail runners that fit and you're comfortable with. It would be nice if they were like waterproof-ish, but if you're going when it's really hot, you don't want to be like, you don't want to have sweaty feet. The most important thing is that you're comfortable and they just have some grip in them, you know? And then I got some Chacos. Ooh, these are gross looking. I kept these in my garage for a while. Chacos were awesome. You're gonna need some sandals for when you get to your albergue and you shower and you want to just walk around town. Chacos. Also, you're gonna like come across rivers and want to soak your feet with strangers, strange men. That's what I did. When you're on the Camino, you're going to come across beautiful rivers and soak your feet with strange men that don't speak your language. That is the Camino de Santiago. Yes, and Chacos are gonna help you there. I don't know why I'm holding this like a white man went fishing. I'm like, Chacos. Chacos for soaking your feet with strange men. Also for showering. Now this, I might lose some people here, but I didn't want to bring like a pair of shower shoes and walking sandals. I was like, why can't I just combine them? Like, I don't want to have to bring 3 pairs of shoes. So I did combine them. I would wear them in my shower and then I would rinse them off after the shower one by one and then put my feet back in there. And then I'd wear them across town. That sounds kind of gross because, you know, there's 40 people that showered ahead of you, but it worked for me. So, who are you to judge? Chacos! Yeah. How am I doing at YouTube? Does anyone have any input? Because I'm just talking to my phone. I'm forgetting where I am. I keep on like getting lost in my thoughts and I'm like, oh, I'm recording a video. I'm used to talking in like 3-minute increments. Here I am talking for, what am I at, like 35 minutes? What is happening? Let's get into clothing. I am going to yell at you for a sec. I'm going to be like a big sister and just yell, don't fall for advertisements. Don't fall for everyone saying, you need the hiking pants, like the newest hiking pants and they're waterproof and they're blah, 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 blah. And also don't be like, oh, but this looks ugly and I just want, comfort is key. No one cares what you look like on the Camino. No one cares. It is not a fashion show. Everyone is sweaty and dirty and feeling gross. You know, like we're all showering in like 30 seconds to let other people shower and like the button goes and like it's a whole thing. Like no one cares what it looks like. When you're walking and you're 20 kilometers in, you're not going to think about what the leggings look like. You're going to be thinking what they feel like. You're not going to be like, oh, but these are so cute. You're going to be thinking, these are rubbing me the wrong way and I hate everything. The key is comfort. Just make sure that you're comfortable. I actually only packed things that I had previously owned and worn like on runs and working out that I knew was comfortable, because one thing about me is that I can't be uncomfortable. I mean, I'm filming in pajamas. I like to be comfortable. So if you're like me, look in your closet first. Also, like, you don't need to go out and buy everything new for this. You probably have most of the things that you need. I only really bought like the pack and the gear. All the clothes came from me. So another thing, I only brought like 3 outfits so that way I could go a day or 2 without doing laundry, and make sure that everything is quick dry. Like, you want to make sure that it all will dry overnight. Otherwise you're going to be paying for the dryer and that sucks. The months of May and June are kind of chilly in the morning, hot during the day, and cold at night. So you need layers. Like, layers are key. Let's start with my running shorts, my Viore running shorts. These were recommended to me by someone at REI, my shamans. And it has a pocket, which is awesome. I loved these. I wore these almost every single day. Some biker shorts from Aerie. I've run in these constantly and they have a pocket. That was the best part. They have a pocket. And they didn't chafe and they were awesome and I love them. And they're so soft. They feel like butter. These were great. Another Aerie purchase. I like to be comfy and everything there is comfortable. These crossover flare leggings, because I'm just like every other girl in America. I am just like every other girl. Crossover leggings. They worked. They were great and they were flared. I like, you know, have a little personality with you. Athletic clothes can get boring. Spice it up a bit. I had this one t-shirt from Under Armour. Interesting. I didn't know that. Regular basic t-shirt, kind of like meshy, get me through the hot days. I actually washed and dried this one so much I can't wear it anymore. Like it shrunk too much, but I keep it because I'm emotionally tied to it now. I wore this bad boy every day. Lululemon. I'm just like every other girl. Lululemon long sleeve. Kept me warm, but also I could wear it when it was hot and it was fine. I liked it. I locked it. I also packed this Lululemon tank top. I wish I didn't. I wish I just had a t-shirt because this did not protect me from the sun and it didn't protect me from the weight of my backpack. It left some marks. It was uncomfortable and I got sunburned. And I never wore it. So I also wore this every day. This was a pullover that I found in my mom's closet and I was like, that's cute and it fits me, I'm taking it. A really lightweight pullover for when it's chilly in the mornings. It's breathable, quick dry, pink. I don't even think they sell this anymore, but it was so cute. And I liked wearing pink. You know, I was like, I'm a girl, surprise. You only need 2 sports bras, censored. I got mine from Aerie, again, comfort is key. Aerie, sponsor me, come on, sponsor. Give me money, comfort's key. And I also only brought 3 pairs of underwear. I'm not gonna show that. I'm comfortable sharing my feet with strangers, but not my underwear. You should really just bring the underwear that's most comfortable to you. I just brought what I wore every single day, which is like the Victoria's Secret no-show thongs and stuff. Yeah. Underwear, oh my god. Just wear what's comfortable for you because, again, you're gonna be walking in it constantly. The last thing you need is to be thinking like, this underwear that I got on Amazon that I've never worn before is really uncomfortable. That would stink. Don't do that. Just figure out if the underwear that you have dries quickly, and if it does, good for you. Victoria's Secret does dry quickly, the no-show material. Underwear. Socks! Socks are so important. These are from REI. Love REI, the Shamans. They dried so fast. They kept my feet warm and cool. I really like them. They're merino wool. Make sure that they're merino wool. Honestly, if you can get everything merino wool, that's awesome. Good for you. I can't afford that, so I got 3 pairs of socks. And I actually picked up a 4th pair of socks from an Aldi in the middle of nowhere because my feet were wet constantly and the socks weren't drying fast enough. And Aldi blessed me by giving me gluten-free cookies and some socks. I almost cried. I was like, what? Rain jacket. Like I said, it rains and this thing was awesome. It kept me warm from the wind. If it's wind resistant, that's even better. I've actually had this rain jacket my whole life. I ruined it on the Camino. I made it fall apart. It had its time. And now it's time to say goodbye. It's gonna be burned with the sleeping bag and the shoes. Guess I'm having a fire pit tonight. I did not think that I was going to wear a hat at all. I'm not like a hat person. You know how there's like hat people and then like not hat people? I'm not a hat person. But I was like, you know, people online say that you need a hat, so I'm just gonna pack a hat just in case. I wear this thing every day, every single day. 1, it kept the rain from off my face. It also kept the sun from off my face. So do bring a hat and make sure that you like it because it's going to be in all of your photos. Bucket hats are the move. Support bucket hats. Bucket hats and fanny packs. Are we in the 90s? I wasn't even born then. I'm such a poser. Bikini or bathing suit, you're gonna need that once you get to Santiago. If you decide to go to like Finisterre or Muxia, there's like beaches and it's hot and it's nice, or like a random river. Like you're gonna want to jump in the water at some point. A town outfit. So this is something that I didn't pack at first because I was like, I'll be fine. Like, I'm just gonna wear athletic clothes the whole time. And I got about halfway there and took a rest day in Ponte Verde and was like, I'm going crazy wearing athletic clothes every day. I want to feel human again. I'm going to H&M and I'm buying an outfit. And I sat in that H&M dressing room for like an hour listening to Miley Cyrus and being like, it was the most important decision of my life. I was like, I am going to be wearing this every single day for the rest of this trip. It needs to be me. It needs to like, I need to feel, you know? Like I don't want to spend $20 on something I'm not gonna wear. That's a whole day on the Camino. So I was really picky and I settled on a Nirvana t-shirt and some cargo pants. Now this was an interesting choice, let's just say, because everything else in my dressing room was like very pretty, girly, flowy pants. I wear band tees a lot at home. Like that's kind of all I wear. So I was like, I saw this. I think this was like in the men's section and I was like, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. And it's become like a lucky thing for me. I tried on these cargo pants and I fell in love. I've never owned cargo pants before. I did feel like a cartoon, like teenaged boy that skateboards and is named like Chad or Chuck, you know? Like, hey, I'm Chuck. I work at a smoothie stand. It was a good feeling, I can't lie. Like, Chuck knows what's up. All right, toiletries, very last thing. I messed up here. I didn't listen to the blogs and the YouTubers saying to get a toiletry bag with a hook, and I was like, my toiletry bag will be fine. I've taken this on all my trips with me. Like, it works fine, it has the zippers, it fits everything I need, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine. Listen to the experts. Listen to me. I'm an expert now. I got a tattoo to prove it. My parents hate the tattoo. Anyways, you need the one with the hook on it. Every single shower has 2 hooks, one for your towel and one for your toiletry bag. Nothing else, there's no other surfaces, so every shower you take, you have to choose between holding your toiletry bag like a football while you're washing your hair and like your body, or putting it on the ground where 40 people have showered before you. And it's that you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Get the one with the hook. Invest in it. It's worth it. I don't really have what I packed because I used it all, but I'm just gonna tell you, and I'll put like a little photo here maybe. Shampoo bar. Try to combine, like try to do like a shampoo and conditioner bar. It makes things easier. You're gonna want to shower like quick and be done with it. I found this shampoo bar from Walmart and it was awesome. It made my hair super luscious and wild and crazy, and it smelled really good, and it lasted me the whole trip. I also brought a detangle spray because my hair can get crazy, and that fixes it. A miniature hairbrush to brush my luscious locks. A mini toothbrush and toothpaste, which I ran out of very quickly, and I just went to the pharmacy and got a new toothbrush and toothpaste because you're gonna pass a pharmacy every single day, so you're fine. If you forget anything, if you're like, oh, I need something, you're fine. You're in civilization, I promise. Everything soap. Dr. Bronner's Everything Soap is awesome. You can wash you and your clothes with these, if you guys remember that Vine.
I'm washing me and my clothes. I'm washing me and my clothes.
A razor. If you're gonna shave your legs or armpits, you know. If you don't, more power to you. I did. I don't like hairy bits. Just a personal thing. Face wash and moisturizer. I just use CeraVe, just use whatever I use at home. These were great. Keep a clean face, you're gonna get sweaty. Sunscreen, protect your skin. Deodorant, don't smell. No one likes people that smell. That's just, you know, why would you do that? Why would you smell? Ugh. Aquaphor! Aquaphor can be used for everything. For your blisters, for your feet, for your lips, for chafing. You can use this for everything. Get some Aquaphor, carry it with you, keep it on hand. It's great. The dead fish thing. Hydrocolloid bandages. Now in Spain and Portugal they call this compede. Probably saying that wrong. So you can also pick this up all along the way, which I did. I personally got a new pack literally every day. My feet were ruined. But these will suck up those blisters really quick. They'll keep you nice and safe. Fun fact, they can also be used for acne. I like cut them into little pieces and it sucks up the pimple. Don't fall into advertising. Those little star face, they're cute, but they're expensive. Guess what? $4 at Target. Last me like months of pimple patches. Think for yourself, be an individual. We are rocking along, we are almost done here, folks. Personal items. I got 4 personal items for you that you should bring with you, starting with a Sharpie. In a past life, I used to frequent dive bars frequently, and I always carried a Sharpie with me to decorate a wall that seemed to be missing something, you know? Seemed to be missing an inspirational quote in the bathroom stall, or a drawing, or most of the time just my name. And even though that life is behind me now, I decided to carry a little part of her with me through the Camino, and I left a little inspirational quote every day along the way, along some wall that called to me, you know? Number 2, a journal. I am a big fan of writing handwritten and chronicling your life, because journals are really cool. All the cool kids journal and have fanny packs and bucket hats, so journal. This is called The Art of Living. Still trying to figure out how to define this. We'll figure it out one day. But yeah, The Art of Living. It's my thing for some reason. You're gonna need a rock. Pick up a rock from your yard or surrounding area of your living space and bring it with you, because when you get to the Camino, you can put down that rock and it's like a metaphorical way of releasing your burdens to the Camino, and it's a whole thing. It's like a tradition. So just bring a rock. Bring a rock, you'll know when to put it down. It'll feel really spiritual and enlightening and good. Bring a rock. So the very last thing that I'd suggest bringing is a token of friendship. Now, this was my mom's idea. She found these little shells on Etsy and was like, Katie, you should make friendship bracelets to give out to your new friends on the Camino. And I was like, that's a great idea, except I don't know how to make bracelets. And so I put them on a safety pin and I gave them out to people to put on their packs, and everyone seemed to like them. Maybe they were lying to me, hopefully not. But yeah, everyone that I connected with, or some people like did a nice deed for me. Someone paid for my laundry one time. Some other people carried my pack up the mountain for me. That was crazy. Those people are just the people that inspired me, you know, was like, told me a cool story. Was like, please be my friend. Thank you for entertaining me for the day. Please be my friend. Little shell. I don't know. People really liked it. I thought it was a really cute idea. And here I am giving out free ideas. Steal my uniqueness. Steal my vibe. And that wraps up the packing list. Let's talk about the 2 things that you're gonna come home with though. You're gonna come home with these 2 things. Now this is a Compostela, a certificate that says, hey, this person did the Camino. And this is something that you'll carry with you the whole time. It's your passport. It's everywhere that you eat and you stay. I should probably frame this or something. It's just been like sitting in my desk. You'll come home with these 2 things. They're really cool and important. I recommend paying for the little tube thing. It keeps it safe. Let's open this bad boy up. I haven't opened it since. Hear ye, hear ye. One thing that pissed me off about this is that they spelled Catherine with a C. I'm Catherine with a K. Come on, Camino. I walked 250 miles for them to spell my name with a C. Anyways, that is everything I packed for the Camino. I probably forgot to mention some things. If I did, don't worry. I also wrote a blog about this. Have I mentioned the blog that I wrote for the first time? I'm very excited about it. So that is linked in this bio. I'm also going to still be posting on TikTok, hopefully more YouTube videos, hopefully more blogs. I'm just gonna start talking, and you guys have to listen. You're just contractually obligated to just sit there and listen to me talk. Anyways, I hope this was helpful for you fellow pilgrims out there. What's up? If you're heading out on your first Camino, you got this. Like, yeah, it's gonna rock. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna be so awesome. Don't freak out. Everything that you might need, other than the pack and shoes, you can get on the way. Like, you are going to be walking through civilization. You can buy new clothes. You can get a fanny pack. Don't worry, you're gonna need the fanny pack, but if you forget it, don't worry, you can get one there. You can get one there. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Think about me when it's raining and you didn't listen and you wore those fancy leggings and they're really uncomfortable and you're like, oh, Katie was right. I'm always right. So yeah, you're gonna have a blast. Go out there, go on your adventure, live every single moment. Don't plan, don't worry, don't stress. It's all gonna come together perfectly. Just breathe and enjoy it. It's so much fun. It's really hard, but it's a lot of fun. You're gonna love it. All right, that's the end of my first ever YouTube video. I am at Art of Living Katie on every single platform. So follow me and hit me up. I think I'm about to go do the Camino again, so stay tuned. That would be crazy. Bye.